Welcome to Candlekeep. Except, like last week and the week before, and for several weeks now, none of you have been in Candlekeep for a bit. In fact, you just stayed overnight in an unfamiliar place. You were whisked away by a book in Candlekeep to a strange bathhouse, spa, and shrine in the middle of the woods, somewhere near Silvery Moon, you've been told. Which is quite a ways from Candlekeep. That's like the opposite side of the Sword Coast. That is far to the north, far to the east, and many, many days' journey away. So that book appears to be very magical, somehow. You're in search of Fernir's friend, Falthrax, who's been missing for a while and appears to have been seen with this book recently. And, well, just last session, you uncovered that, yes, there was a nice dwarf here recently. Finally, someone was able to tell you. Finally, someone was answering your questions that was not hiding things from you. You guys met with a naiad who is bound to the pool of water that forms the bathhouse itself. This fey creature that makes the waters either restorative or harmful to those who enter it at her whim. You unfortunately didn't get off on the best of, starts, because the hags of this place convinced you to try and kill this creature. And try you did, but fortunately she was very tricksy and she got away. But you weren't there to, let it sit and settle. You wanted to make sure that she was either dead or, and if she was an ally, alive. So you sat there for a few hours, shoot away the guards, the servants, the butler, and just kept on asking for an extension, trying to make sure that this was really an accomplished task, so you said. And eventually, this naiad gave in and came down to speak with you all, after enough time of you trying to prove to her that you were allies. And she trusted you. So you had a conversation. You figured out what was going on in this place just a little bit better. It appears that this naiad has been here for a long time and once knew the founder of this place. Yes, Serena. I kept on trying to think of the name. Serena, there we go. Thank you, notes. Serena, the naiad, as she calls herself. You all told the hags that the job was done, told Serena to lie low for a bit and pretend that she wasn't there so that it would appear that your task was completed, and you all turned in for the evening. A couple of you, late at night, heard some sounds. Some scratching and scribbling, a little bit of muttering under breath. And Darbek and Zandri, I believe, were the ones woken up by this. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You investigated a little bit, you hid a little bit, and you never truly crossed paths with this creature causing this disturbance, because you all stayed out of sight, but some sort of kobold was going door to door, testing locks, fixing things, and muttering something about victims. But you did not confront this creature, and they returned to whatever their duties were. And that is where we actually pick up, because it is the morning after your long rest. You've all gained the benefits of a long rest, and, well, let me just activate that scene over there. Let's pull everybody in. And you guys are over here.
Where's Quiniana?
My spellcasting feature, because I'm really bad at remembering how much stuff costs. There we go.
If I remember correctly, I was hoping to, well, actually, about what time of day is it?
Good question. One moment, please. There we go. Okay, that fixed itself. Is it what?
If we went to bed early and woke up kind of early, I'd like to see if I could sneak out that tower area.
Fair. I think you guys went to bed not super early, actually, because you stayed at the bath for such a long time, trying to see if Serena would come down to you. So you ended up eating a pretty late dinner, heading to bed pretty late, all of that. But You did get that. So I'll say it's probably 8, 9 in the morning. Not the earliest ever, but a pretty average morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I will just head around the corner and see if anybody's in the living area.
Uh-oh, not the music stopping.
Yep. Well, the intro's done.
Damn.
Normally that means there's other music showing up.
So I would come into the room, see that
I played with that.
Morgana is in the corner here.
Morgana's there, and then go get breakfast.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes. Good morning to you all. Lady Greensong will be out with breakfast soon, I'm sure. I'm just going over these records real quick. Don't mind me. I'll be done shortly. And you can see splayed out on the table in front of her are a bunch of books that she has been writing in.
There were requirements.
Well, if breakfast isn't ready yet, would it be possible for us to explore the grounds a bit more?
I suppose it depends on what you mean by explore, though. I could get Saith for you, and he could accompany you somewhere. What place have you? Do you attempt to explore, or do you attempt? It's not the right word at all, but
just get some fresh air, take a couple turns around the place.
I saw that. Yeah, I liked it.
Zandri here can't go very long without being out in nature, so figured we'd get a morning walk in and then see what else we can do.
Well, Lady Azursa is out in the garden if you want some fresh air and perhaps a brisk morning workout.
Would it be possible by any chance to just take a couple laps around the outside of this place?
Yeah.
I suppose I can't stop you, but I honestly cannot see what you would gain out of this other than going to our garden.
So just put it down to adventurous quirks. It helps to know that if we can run the perimeter, make sure that everything's secure.
Yes, speaking of adventurous quirks, do talk to Saith on your way out. He should have your payment ready for you at the front desk.
We will definitely do that.
Excellent, yes. And good work, all of you. You can see that she is very suspicious of your repeated requests to walk around the outside of the building, but I'm not even going to make you roll insight for that, but yes.
Real quick, what was in this?
Should I roll a deception check for trying to persuade her that I am only intending to walk around the outside of the building?
It's not so much that as much as she doesn't understand your reasoning. She doesn't understand why one would want to just walk around the outside of the building when they have such a lovely garden. It's she believes that you're just going to walk around the outside. It's just why. She doesn't get it. They're like, okay, you can go see the blank walls, I guess, and stuff. I don't know. Just seems confused and a little put off by it. Especially since you've all like spent money to be here, and she's like, we've got these beautiful places. Like, it's like somebody showing up to the hotel and just spending time in the parking lot, right, after they've paid for a very fancy room and stuff. It's just a little strange. It's not necessarily that I would require a deception check for it. It's just strange behavior, that's all. That she's
maybe I like parking lots, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Quick question, what's in this hallway again that was up here?
When Saith gave you a tour previously, he said those were the treatment rooms.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to the front.
I believe there was breakfast soon that people were planning on. Is that right? Or is that after breakfast you're going on a walk, or before breakfast? I don't know. What's the plan here?
Before?
She said breakfast would be out in a while, so I figured we'd
fair.
go out before breakfast.
Yep, that's fair.
Yay, pre-breakfast walk.
Oh, good morning, you four. Here, if you would all just sign this paper here, and he pulls out a couple sheets of paper and shoves them forward, all stacked up, four separate sheets that all appear very identical, and just a quill and ink pot.
What does
I
it say?
would like to read it.
Fair enough. I'm not going to go word for word into it, of course, but it is a sort of a after the fact contract written about the services you performed and the money you're being paid and all of that. It is a receipt essentially in exchange of money.
And there's nothing suspicious about it.
You can give an investigation check if you like.
Sure.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, you read through it. It honestly doesn't have a lot of fine print for you to like. It doesn't seem like it's trying to hide anything, unless there's something magical about it. The text is fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna real quick cast detect magic just to see.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. It was easy too.
You go to start casting the spell.
Ooh, that's the attack.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. We don't usually permit spellcasting within these premises. Can unsettle some of the other guests sometimes, and well, it's for our own safety. I'm sure you understand. I myself am not a practitioner, so I'm unable to identify what you're doing, and well, it's sort of like trying to moderate someone in another language. I really don't know what you're saying, so how can I moderate you? So if you would, I do apologize. If you want to get permission from one of the ladies before casting a specific spell, that is fine, but I'm going to have to stop you there otherwise.
Can I? Do I believe that that's why he doesn't want us to cast spells?
Roll me an insight check. I mean, it seems like a reasonable enough reason. If he truly is not a spellcaster, then how would he know what you're doing?
Fair enough.
He doesn't know if you're casting a fireball or what.
so this is basically saying, please don't cast magic on the grounds. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will scribble Zingro's name in gnomish letters on my signature
Okay.
line.
Kid or something. It looks like a loadings. I'm patient about it, though. I don't
Could you
manage
potentially use push to talk, Joanna?
Inner-box game.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I
you.
forgot that. It was.
That's okay. Appreciate that either way. Okay, so yes. You write Zinra's name on one of them, you said?
Yep, but in
Oh
gnomish.
yeah.
Alright.
I specifically use the gnomish alphabet and letters.
Alright.
And I don't know if Zinro gave us his full name, but I would do like Zinro of the Forest or something like that to make it look long and fancy.
Oh, Zinro's the dead one. I thought that was my name. I forgot I have a new name.
His name is Zinro
I'm-
Bones, actually, I believe. Zinro skull emoji.
It was like something with bees, but yeah, you can just say Zinro skull.
Zenro, he be 6 feet under.
Zinro Beekeeper, may he rest in peace. Is what I write
Damn.
as a signature.
As
in
your
gnomish.
You don't gotta worry, sir. Our dead friend won't be casting any magic spells while he's not here.
As you
I think
sign
that's great, though.
your paper, Koniana, Saith is beginning to lift up sacks of coin from underneath the desk and just sets them down on board. They're large, they're heavy, so he's taking a minute, just grab each one, put it on the desk. Not like too large to handle, of course. They're just hefty, it's just metal.
All right, so I will send my contract back.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we'll tuck that one away onto the desk and pull up another sack of gold coins, put it on the desk. And you other three? I do apologize. It is just a formality. It is for record keeping for our books, of course.
And I sign my name, not Darbeck, my name in Thieves' Cant.
Are you writing the words "my name"?
Like, yeah.
So
Is
Thieves'
Thieves'
Cant.
Cant?
Thieves' Cant is a bit of a strange one, because it's not like necessarily a hidden, like a cipher or something, right? It is or another language. It is like hiding. It's like hiding your intentions behind other words, like saying. It's like special code words and stuff for things like we just watched John Wick recently and saying things like a table reservation for 12 is cleaning up 12 dead bodies or something, right? Like that's Thieves' Cant. Is sort of like knowing the special words that mean different things, the euphemisms they use in the underworld. Or maybe you'll say like, there's a family gathering at this location, you should come, is like there's a job here. If you go there, it's an easy mark or something, right? Like there's like fancy, that's the kind of thing, right? So it sounds like you're having a normal conversation with somebody, but you're speaking in code. It's not like so I don't think there would be a word for Darbeck in that, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, I'll do it in Dwarvish then.
Okay. Just signing Darbeck in Dwarvish?
No, my name. Quote, like,
The words
quote, my name.
Okay, yes, got you. Alright, he'll just take that and put it underneath.
Do I
I'm
get
just going to write an
gold?
X in Druidic.
An X in Druidic. Interesting. I actually am curious. I don't know. I remember there being tables of languages and the scripts they're written in, but I think Druidic is a separate one. So yeah, that would I think there would be a special symbol for X in Druidic that is different from any other language. I always forget to like bookmark the table I found, but I remember it being useful. Yes, it is
If you
not
do find
on
it,
the
can you
language
share
list.
the link?
Sure. I believe it was in like the DMG or something. I'm trying to find it, but yeah, I'll keep looking for that. But I'm pretty sure because it's not a standard language. Like Thieves' Cant isn't on that list either. But all of the like Dwarvish, Infernal, like all of those, are noted there. Ah, here we go. It is the languages section of the PHP that I was looking for. And yes, I do not see Druidic on here. So I'll just say it's unique. Actually, that brings into question, is Druidic even a written language or only a spoken language? Doesn't really matter, I guess, but for flavor. And you use it to leave hidden messages, yes. So
We have the water splashes, so
yes, that is true as well. Anyways, Frenier.
I'll just write Frenier and Draconic.
All right. You'll take all of these receipts and tuck them away onto the desk, and your payment, as arranged. 50 gold pieces for each of you, yes? All fair.
Complete.
All right, and he slides the pouches across the table to you. Breakfast should be ready in an order of 20, 30 minutes from now. I hope you'll be joining us.
Well, indeed. We're just gonna take a look around the perimeter, just make sure there's nothing waiting to jump out at us. You'll have to excuse an adventurer's paranoia. It's hard to leave at the door even at a beautiful place like this.
Of course, of course.
So how tall is it up to these windows along the side? Actually,
Up to the windows?
yeah, because the last time we walked around, there was the person in the garden that got angry at us.
Like to the
But-
window sills, you're saying? Like,
Yeah.
normal?
I was gonna say to be
enough couple
sneaky,
feet?
but Morgana and Saith both know we're going around, so like I don't think we need to be sneaky.
Yeah, like 2, 3 feet.
Mm.
I mean,
Figured
pretty
we'd
normal.
go away from the garden first, and then my eventual plan is while we're in the inside, like the part where our rooms are, switch to being sneaky and go up to the tower instead of and explore there and then finish over.
Mm.
And as soon as we're outside, I would explain that I would text message and explain that to each of them.
I
As soon as
agree
you're
with that.
outside, you'll explain what? I apologize.
Oh, I would explain that the plan is to go around the corner and then when we're at the windows that lead to our bedrooms, switch to being sneaky and then go explore the tower
Gotcha. Okay.
before continuing on to finish out the loop.
Easy enough.
Ah, the doggo.
I'm listening and getting texts. Trying to eat my dinner. I'm here.
So
Yeah,
at this
let's act
point,
like
I
we-
would cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I'd step in this bundle of trees so it's not like I'm very obviously waving spells and then make myself invisible.
All right. Sounds good.
And
So
then
you get up to about where you are now, Guadiana, and you hear some sounds coming from around the corner. Little like gentle, well, not gentle, but not loud either. The sound of something tapping, and the sound of something being slid back and forth, like scraped along each other.
I would step back into the tree. Well, casting anything breaks invisibility, doesn't it?
Correct.
Alright, well then, I'm just gonna creep around the corner.
Roll me a stealth check, please.
Advantage because I'm invisible, or just
No, it's just a stealth check based on hearing instead of one based on sight.
oops.
All right. You sneak past, but the wilderness is all around you, and as you try to get a look at this creature here, and also your surroundings, your feet do brush up against some of the leaves and sticks in the area, just a little bit, not a ton, but you're definitely not perfectly quiet. And this little figure working at the window here looks up like, "What's that?" Huh? And squints and looks back and forth, and Continues working away at the window. Appears to be tapping something into place, doing some repair work of some kind.
Alright, gonna sneak back to the others. And then whisper that there is that I think the kobold I mentioned is working on the outside.
So, quick question. If I can't see her, but I did hear her, would Pass Without a Trace work on her?
Good question. Can let's see the actual spell text. Each creature
Well-
you choose, so you do not need to see her.
Alright. And while everyone's within 30 feet. Extra sneak.
Alright, so having given them the warning, I'm gonna go back and
All right. Anyone who
move
wants to
ahead.
sneak past the corner without being detected needs to roll a stealth check, please.
Situation bonus 10. Sprinter has a 26 on that check.
Damn.
Damn. Damn.
20, not 30.
All pretty good. All pretty good. All right. And Sandra, yours included the plus 10 already, yeah?
Yes.
So, if I cast a silence spell while I'm sneaking,
Uh-huh.
does that reveal me?
It depends on the spell. What are you thinking?
I wanted to use Minor Illusion to create the sound of a door creaking open on the inside for this kobold. He
Minor
sounded
illusion
grumpy last.
to create the sound of a door creaking on the inside. Okay. I like that.
I just wanted it to be funny because he was grumpy last night and he didn't like my door.
Ah, okay. Create a sound. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I think most spells do require line of sight, just as a default thing, but I think this is pretty harmless. So, yeah. So you just want to make a general door creaking sound behind him, or inside the building.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As he hears the sound of the door creaking, he will kind of like stop what he's doing and look in the window and kind of duck down a little bit, like, oh, and get back to his work. Looks like he was looking in the window trying to see if anyone was entering the room or not, is what you kind of gather.
It's gonna have to fix that door in the morning.
Alright.
Alright, so what does that door look like?
So, you are standing at a finely crafted stone tower rising among the trees not far from the bathhouse. A statue of a sharp-featured winged elf crouches above the front door, whose bright red surface is decorated with golden swirls.
Does the door have a handle?
It does.
I'm gonna try the handle.
Okay. The door appears locked. You rattle the door a little bit.
Right, I'm going to go to Jabrik and whisper that the door is locked and ask him to get it.
You also will get guidance.
Kuniana, while you're at the door, can you roll me a perception check?
Actually, no, he won't.
Yep.
I'm
Seems
not
like a door.
nearly as good at
Oh, sorry.
perception as I am as investigation.
Ignore the guidance. Because I did not realize that Castle Trace was concentration.
Fair. Thieves' Tools dexterity check. I'll be honest, I can't remember where in this adventure path it says the difficulty of this door, but I'm gonna say a 28 is more than enough. It's probably something to the order of like 15 to 18. Like that's pretty standard for these kinds of doors. Okay, so you go to unlock the door. The lock has a satisfying click to it. As you open it, it appears this lock is very well kept. And the door is now open.
Ooh.
I'm gonna dart in.
Are we sneaking in, or are we just going in?
Darbeck, as he opens the door, can immediately see a figure inside the room.
I'm invisible, so I'm just running in and moving to a corner
Okay.
as quietly as I can.
Yes, 1 second. We will get to that.
Oh shit!
You enter into a room that is a foyer of sorts, just an entryway. You can see at the far side a spiral staircase leading up, and there are a closed door on either side of the room leading farther into this floor of the tower. There is a thin, weak-looking dragonborn feebly trying to sweep the floor here with a well-worn broom. And as you open the door, Darbeck, she looks up at you. Well, actually, she continues to sweep for a second. She says, I'm sorry, mistresses. I'm sorry. I know the room is not clean yet. I'm doing my best. And she looks up and sees you and... Oh, God. You must leave this place. Hurry.
Why? What's wrong?
They will not like it if they find you here. Please.
Yes, we already know they don't like stuff. That's why we're exploring.
Please, I don't want any trouble. I don't want any of you to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. Please, just leave it alone.
How many of you are there in here?
Please, just go. Just leave, please. I really don't want to summon them, but if you stay in here for much longer, I'm gonna have to do something. If they find out that I let you stay in here, it'll be bad for me.
Can I walk in and try to cast Charm Person to
Oh god.
calm them down?
Possibly. I will say that Charm Person doesn't do any calming, but it would give you advantage on charisma checks against the target, and they would regard you as a friend, is how the spell works. There is another spell called Calm Emotions that might be helpful for that specific circumstance, but... So it could help, yeah, but you'd want to combine something like Charm Person with some soothing words to try and calm her down rather than just the spell.
Okay. I might try to just use Persuasion.
What manner? What you saying?
To just kind of say, like, yes, we know that the people of this manor are cruel and they like to take people. We have done well so far to avoid them, and we would like to just figure out everything about them so that we can hopefully restore this place to what it used to be. And then I'll roll a persuasion check.
Or it's what it used to be. Yes, that would be nice. Alright, listen, just come in quickly then. Don't linger at the door. Close that behind you. Don't let them see you. Yes, thank you. Oh, okay. Mercy me. Let's see. Okay, You're in here now. What's done is done. I can only hope at this point that I can put my faith in you and that you'll complete this task, because if you don't, I will not be pretty. Okay, so what are you here to do? Explain it to me again. I'm sorry. I'm so in a panic about this.
We are just here to adventure more. We've seen in the temple, and this was the one place we haven't seen yet. We are also looking for one of Frenir's friends.
Well, this place, it makes sense that you would not have been in here. This is the hag's place. This is where they sleep. This is their resting place. Their lair of sorts.
Can I try the door handle over here without making any sound, just to gently see if it's not locked or not?
Sure. I'd say just trying to see if it's locked or not won't require a stealth check. It is indeed locked.
Okay. That's all.
Well, I'm afraid I won't be of much help. Ever since they took me, I've just been helping clean around here. Believe it or not, I used to be far more useful. I've spent many years in this sad state. I've kind of, well, it has begun to affect my spirit as well.
How long has it been for you?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to keep track of the time when you can only see the sun through these windows occasionally. Years. Easily years. She perks up a little bit and picks up the broom and sinks her stance a little bit, so she's kind of weighted more on her knees and holds the broom like it's like a sword. And she swings it out wildly. And Quiniana, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I'm also I've been moving around the room to try and get to this door to also see if it's locked.
That's fine. I was just gonna have her swing around randomly, and it's funny that you're right next to her and she can't see you, so I want to see if she hits you.
Fair enough.
She swings the broom wildly and just wham, Quiniana, right in your face, and you just hit the floor immediately. As this dragonborn is saying, she's like, "I used to be a great warrior," smack, and Quiniana just goes down, and then she turns to see what she hit and sees nothing, and she's like, I don't. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, by the way.
Wow. Okay.
Honestly,
Oh,
only
I
because it was
probably
a
need
natural
to
one.
roll a concentration check.
Yes, true. And I think other than a natural one, I would have given you just a 1 point of damage, but I let her roll for it because she hit you in the face. It's gotta hurt. You take 4 points of nose damage, basically. All right, you're fine. You maintain concentration. She's like, "Oh goodness, did I break something? Did I feel like?" She looks at both the pots of flowers in the corners of the room real quick. She's like, "Oh good, that was weird." Examines the broom a bunch, trying to figure out what the hell just happened, but she seems to be searching in all the wrong places. Like, did the broom break? Did I hit the wall? Did I hit the flowers? Like, anyways,
I'm gonna ease up, loosen a little bit, and try the door now.
Okay. It is also locked.
In Draconic, I will say, listen, we're here to find my friend. He's a dwarf. His name is Valthrax. Have you seen one?
Oh, Valthrax, yes. Yes, he's here.
And then I'll say in common, she's seen him.
Quiet down, quiet down.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I slap him in the back of the head with my cane for fucking shouting?
Do I
She
need to
pokes
do
at
a
you with the
dexterity
broom,
saving throw?
She pokes at you with the broom like an old lady, like chasing away a small animal or something. It's like,
Sorry. Wait, do you know where we can find him?
should be upstairs.
I'm gonna whisper to Darbeck. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around and whisper to Darbeck that the doors are locked.
Okay. I will ask the
Not
the
drop
person. I don't know if we asked their name yet, but
Do I need to make a stealth check for being able to whisper and not attract attention?
She's oblivious enough.
Okay.
and I will ask, what are these two doors down here for?
Walking through. Pardon me.
Get owned.
Um. I don't go in there much. They keep them locked most of the time.
Are we going up? This isn't in character. This is just out of. Are we going upstairs first, or do we want to try the doors?
I'm invisible.
I believe this one here, and she points the door to the right, the second one Corneana tried. This one is Saith's room. The other, I believe, is just a room of rest. That's the one they let me into occasionally to clean.
Do I try to open the door? This is out of character. Do we want to go up and check for the door first, or try the doors down here?
I have no preference.
I'm just gonna say out loud, just to throw her a little bit. Let's go get your friend first.
I agree.
Oh, goodness. Are they here?
No,
No, that's what you hit with the broom, and I just walk upstairs.
Okay. If you move yourself up the stairs, you should actually go up. What is up front here first, though?
Wait, I need to figure out how to cast this. Hold on. I want to cast False Life because I feel like we might get attacked soon.
Okay.
Do not consume the spell slot. I'll cast it at first level, which uses 2 of my points. And then I roll 1d4.
That's right. 1d4 plus 4.
Wait, how do you do? Oh, here we go. Plus 10.
Yep.
6. Wait, did that work?
I can check your sheet for you. 6 temp. Yep, should be good.
Okay. Thank you.
All good. She looks at
it
you.
An hour, so I wanted to do it now.
She looks at you concerned as you begin casting a spell. But she's already chosen to trust you guys, so she's like, oh boy. So if you move yourselves physically around the staircase, you should go up a level. And
I was just waiting to make sure.
Yep, all good.
You weren't.
I'm hoping False Life wasn't an intimidating looking spell.
It is necromancy.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
It's some dark shit.
Some dark shit, yeah.
No, well, it's fine. Is that my boy?
You guys, as you walk up the stairs, there is a dank scent in the air in this well-used kitchen. 3 tables stand in the room, one of which covered in various vegetables and strange-looking cuts of meat. A wood stove burns brightly against the far wall. and a statue of a winged elf, much like the one that you saw outside, stands in the corner, its face carved into an open-mouthed smile. An elderly dwarf stands before the stove, his hands trembling as he tries to lift a heavy iron pot. And Frenier, you were not friends with an elderly dwarf. You were friends with a very young dwarf.
Good thing DM remembered, because I don't remember.
But that is the room you enter into. What do you guys do?
Does
this-
his wolf react when Fernier comes up the stairs?
It's probably actually facing the other way, chopping at some things at the table, so he doesn't notice you guys come in. You are still under the effects of Pass Without a Trace, so I've just kind of factored that in. I don't think
What's
any
the
of you
door?
could possibly roll above his passive perception. Or possibly roll below his passive perception with Pass Without a Trace active. So,
Like above.
I'm gonna try this.
Well, so you're in 44, so I'm right now.
you're gonna try the door. You said
Mm-hmm.
it is locked.
Alright, I'm gonna dart around and try the other door.
Okay. It is also locked.
I'm gonna poke the dude on my way back.
Hold on. I may have done an oopsie. Let me double check. I think I mistakenly locked one of these doors. I need to find where that is on the map, of course, because it's wonderful. There we go. Actually, sorry. They're both unlocked. I just mistakenly locked them. Lamau.
Alright, well, when
That's
the
my
handle
bad.
turns, I'm just gonna ease it open.
Okay, that I will say is a stealth check.
It's funny because the token is literally looking me in the eye.
Yeah. I mean, I could make him upside down if you want.
Just keep spinning him.
Woo!
That's
I
what
think I
that dank,
passed my stealth check.
You definitely did.
that's what that dank smell will do to you.
All right, so you enter into a very messy room. There are piles of straw and moth-eaten blankets that have been set up in this area as rough beds. Broken furniture and garbage is scattered around. In contrast to the squalor, 4 fine paintings hang along the curved outer wall, which you can see as just those little lines next to the wall. Each one is hauntingly beautiful, but also strangely unnerving to look upon.
Is there a young dwarf painting?
There is there is a youthful male shield dwarf dancing at a feast is one of them. The others are a radiant female moon elf gazing upon her own reflection, a tall male tiefling with sparkling violet eyes wearing many fine jewels, and a brawny female gold-scaled dragonborn warrior engaged in battle.
Okay, I think I get what's going on. I'm going to deck out of the room.
All right.
Oh.
Forgot I didn't do push to talk. I just to make sure that this is half the room, I'd go over to the other door, make
Yeah.
sure that it like takes up half of this place, and then go back to the door I've already opened.
That is fair. What did the rest of you do while Quinion was gone?
So which 2 paintings can I see now that this door is open?
They are a shield dwarf and a moon elf looking in a mirror.
Okay.
I'm just gonna order them left to right as they are written in the book, just so I keep it easy for myself.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I will say you have dark vision goggles or something, right? Because that room is dark. Or should
Yeah,
be.
I have. Yep, I now have goggles of night.
Perfect.
Because I was not happy with stuff being dark.
Yeah, so Darbeck, you're looking into the room as Quiniana sneaks in. Zandri and Frinier, what are you guys doing while Quiniana takes a few moments to scout ahead?
I'm gonna see the dwarf. I'm just gonna poke Frenier in the back, and basically, as he looks back, point at him like, "Is this the guy?"
No, it's not.
Silently.
I'll just nod no.
And then I'll just kind of look over at Darbeck with like a give him a head motion to the room, like anything interesting.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give him a hand motion and like point into the room at the
Just pick me up and move me in.
at the like dwarf painting that I can see.
Mhm.
Because I assume this one right here is the dwarf painting.
Yes.
How much does Xandri weigh?
Including gear?
Including gear, it's 61.
61,
Like,
61 is your gear.
You could sit on my shoulders
One
with your gear,
plus
and I wouldn't be over
33,
encumbered.
so like 100. No, not even 100. Like 93.
No, then I would be over encumbered.
Indeed, and
Dim.
Xandri is not an easily shaped object for carrying, so that would still be a trickier thing. Not like
Is he
Xandri is a
round?
backpack or something. All that,
I put him
And
on my
a little bit of
shoulders.
rope. Little bit of
bodies
rope.
are living things are harder to carry due to the way they move around and stuff.
But
Damn.
nonetheless, after getting pointed to the painting, I will direct Frenier toward the door.
Direct me towards the door.
The open door. Like,
I'm
Look.
confused.
On the
Why
left.
am I?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
this painting on the far wall is a dwarf with a shield. I just want to see if you recognize that dwarf.
And
I
indeed,
recognize the dwarf.
Frenier, you lay eyes upon your friend Falthrax in the painting.
Turn back and point. I'll point at the picture of the dwarf, and then nod very aggressively. Yes.
Have I come back at this point?
yes, exactly like that gift.
Yeah, I'd say you're back.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up and poke the old door. Because I have a sneaking suspicion of what's going on here.
What's that? He spins around with a kitchen knife and sees the rest of you creeping through that door over there. What? Fredier, would you still be completely in that room? I imagine so if you trade a place with Quiniana.
Sure.
So we'll say he's confused at Darbeck and Zandri at the moment. And he's just pointing a knife. So, you don't
Grab
look like...
Frenier again.
Are you... They're trying to pull you into the room, Frenier, not... Yeah, like back into the kitchen.
I'm grabbing him like, I'm not dealing with this.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to see the dwarf to see you.
See me?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, he drops the knife on the floor and it clatters. Oh, Frenier, and he reaches up to try and hug you, but you know he's a dwarf. He's a little shorter than you, so he's kind of hugging around like your midsection mostly. Like, oh, I thought I would never see you again. Oh goodness, I've made terrible mistakes, Frenier. He's crying into your robes.
I'll crouch down to his level and be like, "Is that you, Falthrax?
Yes,
What's
in the
happened?
flesh,
Slow down."
as feeble as it may be now.
Can you tell us what happened?
Oh, I imagine what also happened to you if you're here. But you don't look old like me.
No, we were trying to find you, and we ended up going through a portal that came out of a book, and we've been staying at the bathhouse that's nearby, and we've been investigating, trying to find you because we heard that the book that we went through was the one that you were reading.
Oh, I see. Yes, the portal led me here as well. He turns away from you and walks back, picks up the knife where he found it on the floor, and still facing away from you, he continues the story. I am ashamed. I came here trying to take a shortcut. Well, they promised me so much if I just, partook in one of their services. They said they could make me beautiful. They could make me handsome, charismatic. Oh, I'd be closer to Sune than ever. But it was all a ruse, and now I am old. I am, well, no longer my spry, youthful self. That is gone now. And I spend my time here cooking for myself and the other servants. Whatever meat they happen to bring us, they don't tell me what it is.
The orc.
Is it orc?
Yes, they did call it that once.
I can't believe this happened. And they were trying to get us to use their services over and over again, but we hadn't yet.
Starbeck, I'm going to shift you over a little bit because you are standing on top of a statue.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna be standing like here, keeping an eye out over the window that I assume this is.
Okay. That is indeed a window. As you're
Right.
sitting here talking with Valthrax, the
Shit.
statue is not a statue. A sudden poof of smoke explodes around the statue, and a gargoyle is revealed underneath as the illusion magic was dispelled. And it just releases a hissing sound, just and it's going to attack. So let's get some initiatives going.
Woo!
Damn, that was something fun to be sitting on.
It was. I didn't even realize you were covering the statue.
Natural 20!
I kept on trying to check, like, where's the statue in the room? I know there was a statue in here, and Darbeck was on it the whole time. It's like, oh, you're
That's why
covering it.
that's why it wore off. He sat on the statue.
Yes.
Like 7 foot tall. What is this, Dr. Stone?
Why is Sandtree at the top of the round?
What?
Why is Sandtree at the top of the round?
I don't know, but it's Frenier.
Ah. Oh, shit. I have to remember how to be a caster. Hold on. Spellbook.
Indeed.
What does this one do? Ooh. Magic missile.
Ooh. Magic.
We'll do 2nd level, I guess. Which means that it uses 3. I'm getting used to this.
Okay.
And that means that I launch.
That means that is you create
God.
3 at first level. If you want to go up to 2nd level, that'll be 4.
Yep. Okay, so then this only has the damage roll.
That's right. So you roll that once,
just-
and we multiply it by 4.
It just hits.
It just
it's
hits. That's
guaranteed.
right. That is magic missile. It's an auto hit.
So I roll once and we just okay. So
You just
20.
automatically do 20 damage. And also, that's
Damn.
max damage. That's good. Just expel 3 sorcerer points for that, because it is level
Yep,
2.
I did.
Excellent.
So I was at 28 and I'm at 25.
Perfect. So, yeah. Minus 2.
Can I do anything else? I don't
that was
remember,
your action.
So I could do like a. Can you do a cantrip still?
If you have anything, if you're looking at your list of actions or spells, so features or spells, it may
the
say like
cantrip still used in action. Yeah.
right. Some of them will say bonus action in the usage section, like Dragon's Breath. Your second level spell says 1 bonus action. That means you could use it here. However, you can't cast 2 spells in the same turn. Is the basic rule. There's more complicated rules to it than that. But since you cast magic missile as your action, you can't cast Dragon's Breath as your bonus action.
All right. I think I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Boniana.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
And magic missile is Pog.
5th level, it's
2
2
beams.
beams. Does a 15 hit?
Yep. Also a hit. Alright, 14.
How's this thing looking?
Ah, fuck. This
Pretty
guy
hurt.
was. This one.
Like, decently hurt or like about to crumble?
I mean bloodied, so below half health.
Oh. Alright, that'll be it then.
Alright.
Oh, and I've dropped invisibility now, so I just like poofed.
Alright. After... wait, hold on. Don't take a turn yet, please. After Quiniana's turn... here we go. Darbek, from outside the window, a claw reaches up. You turn around to face the gargoyle that has appeared in the room, and just as you do, another one outside the window reaches in to attack you, smashing the window as it goes. Uh, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, and also... only a 9 to hit, unfortunately, in that one. But the first attack roll is 6 slashing damage, as it just like sends its claw through the window, smash, and just claws at you, scraping across your back. And then it is Andre's turn.
Alright. And I can't see that other guy, so we're just gonna deal with the first
If I put him
one.
like here, do you end up seeing him? No? Or is the
I don't
window...
even
Oh, I
see
made the
him.
windows not real. But there is one outside that window, I'll just say. That you can see through it. The windows were fucking up the map thing, so...
Alright, we're gonna guiding bolt this first guy. Shit.
That is a hit,
Oof. Did not expect
I
that to
believe.
hit.
Let me double check that, because
You rolled a 5. Jeez.
Because it has... no, I'm sorry, that is not a hit. It did import incorrectly. Its armor was set to 10, and that seemed suspicious. Like a default value, and indeed it was. Okay, anyways, that is not a hit, unfortunately.
Let's try it again.
Pog.
16.
16 is a hit. However, you're at disadvantage because it is a ranged attack roll when you have an enemy within 5 feet of you. Unfortunately.
You know what? Hold on.
That is a miss. You go to aim, you fire the guiding bolts, it misses, you go to pull out the bow, and it just claws out and like puts a hand on your wrist and shoves it down right as you fire, and you fire it into the floor. I'm sorry, that was unfortunate.
Well, then I flip him off, and then my turn.
Okay, yeah, free object interaction, flip off. Darbeck.
Among worlds.
Okay, the one that's outside the window, is it sitting on a pedestal or grappling the wall?
It is flying outside.
Oh, dang it. Okay.
Direct.
Kind of forgot they had wings. Okay, well, I'm gonna focus on the one that is next to inside. I'm just gonna roll a dagger.
Okay. Stabby stabby.
There's the damage. There's the sneak attack, because there's a friend nearby.
Woof.
And then I'm gonna do the offhand dagger. There's the damage. Oh, come on. Okay.
Really gotta work on that ambit dexterity.
There's a feat for that. Alright, anything else, Starbat?
That's all I can do. I use my action, bonus action, and that's it.
Okay. This gargoyle is obviously very beaten up at this point, and it's going to shriek at you all and it's going to try and throw Darbeck over the table. It's going to try and... So this is opposed athletics, please.
So I roll athletics?
Yes. It rolled an 18, so it pushes you onto the table. You're now prone on the table. It just kind of flings you aside. It doesn't appear like it's trying to... this was mechanically a shove action. It doesn't appear like it was trying to hurt you. It was just in a panic, and it pushes past you and attempts to fly out the now broken window. So I'm going to put it here for now, but anyone who was in range may attempt to make an attack of opportunity if they wish.
Do I get to make an attack of opportunity?
You do.
People that are in
Zandri,
range and
Darbeck,
ranged attack?
Zarbek, yes, Zandri, Darbeck, and Quiniana are eligible for an attack of opportunity.
How does that?
If you
Pick a
have
weapon.
If you have a melee weapon out, you can use it.
Is mine at disadvantage because I'm prone now?
Yes.
Yes, it technically is this.
Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, a dagger does not either. The wooden staff, however, does.
Oh, there is this one.
Bonk! You just smack it in the ass as it tries to fly away. And it screeches again as you smack it, and it gets out the window. Dr. Frenier.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You can see a gargoyle outside the window.
Should there be two now?
I can target it?
The other one got around the corner. Excuse me, around the corner of the window. It is not in Fernier's vision at the moment, but there is one directly outside the window that you can see.
Can I target it? Oh, okay. Firebolt! Oh.
That is a miss. Sad to
I
say.
+8? Did I roll 2? Oh my god. Oh gosh.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to make Falthrax at the end of the round run and panic and hide under this table. I meant to do
Okay, that
There we
makes
go.
more sense.
He goes, dives onto the table over here at initiative count 0.
I'll say, don't worry, we'll protect you. And then, end my turn. I'll click the button. I'll click the button.
So you can technically see the one that's outside right now too, Quiniana.
Just the one?
The other one went off to the right. It took a straight line from where it was out the window and to the right. So you have to find a different angle to see it.
Could I move this way and see it?
You cannot see it from there, no. This is honestly a tricky angle. I'm gonna say, yeah, no, it appears to have gone out of your sight at the moment.
Okay. I'm just going to cast Eldritch Blast, 2 of them at the one that I have.
Okay, so you are mechanically within 5 feet of it, so this is disadvantage. Because it is right on the other side of that wall.
I'm gonna do Vicious Mockery instead.
Okay, does it require a language known or no? I can't remember on this one. I need not understand you. Okay. Wisdom save. It rolls a 9.
Alright, and I am going to bonus action cast X on it.
Yeah.
Targeting Wisdom.
There you go.
Alright.
Oh, okay, yeah, if you want to, then.
Do I need to roll attack?
Nope. Hex auto applies.
Alright, you're gonna have to confirm that later then. That's
Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alright.
matter of
Is going to shriek at you after you viciously insulted it. Any witty quips to throw at a gargoyle? Just your mother was a boulder or something? I don't know.
Your mother was so soft, she got turned into sand.
Alright, it goes,
what's the
kind of like feigned claws at you for a second and then puts its hands over its ears and flies away. And they both are now gone. We're out of combat.
We should probably head out.
Oh gods! Oh gods! They... Oh, Surdai, please! Help! Help us this time! Falthrax is just off in the corner praying. They will certainly be here soon. You must hurry.
Do we just sprint out, or do we try the next floor?
I found a D7.
Let's go up just to see what's there.
Alright. As you go up, Sandri. You step on a stone at the top of the stairs, and suddenly glowing runes erupt out from your foot and spiral outwards, filling a significant portion of the chamber beneath your feet. You have just enough time to realize you're fucked before a spell goes off in the room automatically. The entire room fills with acid as it is immediately summoned in the air around you. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw to try and throw yourself back down the stairs.
I'm glad I was planning on staying with my friend. That is bad.
You take 26 points of acid damage,
Oh no!
and you come tumbling down the stairs with terrible burns. And I'll unpause.
Guess we're not going up. We should.
Nope, I'm just gonna be, melting. I'm just gonna say, nope.
Orbeck has just gotten like up off the table, and he.
Hurry, please, hurry! Whatever you're doing, just... they know you're here, certainly.
Hold on, I gotta undie myself. I have to unkill myself real quick.
Yeah, I don't have any healing.
Almost
so
got fucking one shot by that trap.
I was like, I think I'm gonna stay with my friend. That's what Frenier would do. And then I hear about that bullshit that was going on. Falthrax, you're coming with us.
You must flee this place, please.
I
Save
won't leave
yourself.
without you. Come with us.
There's nothing left for me out there.
One last thing I'll say before we basically go is those paintings. Do we want to grab them, or do we want to leave them?
No, leave.
At this point, as you guys are debating what's going on out here, you hear from the outside this deep, loud, primal roar. You're just incredibly loud, just some sort of incredibly huge beast is out there. You hear stomping and smashing and trees falling over.
Can I cast Minor Illusion and yell right back at it with the same vigor?
Darbeck, actually. You can see through the window as you just lean up against it and look outside. I know that the map is not being cooperative, but there is outside a dinosaur smashing through the trees south of the shrine headed towards the tower.
Fucking dinosaur.
A brontosaurus, to be specific.
I forget which one that is. That's fine though.
Those aren't the long necks, are they?
Yeah,
Usually
yes,
long neck,
actually.
like herbivores, yeah. But this one looks angry.
I just kind of turn around from the window and I look at everyone and I'm like, we might want to go.
We're leaving, right?
Yes, we're leaving. Come with us, Falfex.
I can't. Roll me a persuasion check, please, Vernier.
Where is
These
it?
are
Yeah,
shaking. He's clinging to
can
the
I-
other side of this table. What's up, Vernier?
+7, let's go! No!
I was gonna ask if I could help him by adding that he had a much better chance of being safe with us.
I'm getting the worst
I think-
rolls.
I think, unfortunately, with the chaos and the speed of your guys' actions here, it's hard to help each other right now. So, unfortunately, that is the natural one. That's an 8. He's like, I can't. If you want to make your own check, Wanyana, that's fine. But he's clinging to the other side of the table, like, I can't move. I'm sorry. I don't. Just leave me.
I'm gonna say, seriously, get over here. You stand a much better chance with us than you do by yourself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that persuasion check. All right. No, I'm sorry. Just, I can't. Maybe they'll spare me. They'll keep me cooking or something. It's all I have left.
Fuck him.
We'll come back for you. I think what we need to do is figure out
Oh,
what's
God.
going on. We can save him later.
Oh, that was terrifying. I walked down the stairs and Grenier's just walking out of a door.
Wait, what's he doing? What's he doing? He went through a hole in the ceiling.
Hold on for just a moment.
Wait, I can see through all the balls.
You guys can you've heard the stomping getting closer. Just boom, boom. Just the loud, just crazy loud roar getting closer.
Well, I guess we have to go outside and see what's going on.
So,
Yes.
I don't know if it's okay to stack persuasion checks, but like as I'm gonna walk down the stairs, I'm just kind of gonna breathe and look at him and say, "You don't want to see what's out there. You might want to come."
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think at this point that's a bit too much dogpiling on one skill.
No,
Unfortunately.
It's,
I already
Yeah.
crit failed. He wasn't coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the
can go
first
save him
fail
after.
did make the next one harder. This next check would have been pretty much impossible. Like this next check would have been a DC 25. specifically. So it's I don't know if you could even pass that, could you?
Yeah, I have a +9.
Okay, I'll let you try it.
Are these dice weighted? What the hell?
It's not meant to be. Sometimes that's how it goes.
Just rolled 3 nat 1s out of 5.
The Dragonborn down here is like powering against the like nook right here by the stairs, like trying to get as far away from the walls as possible. It's like it's right outside. It's right outside. Oh gods, they're going to kill us all. What are you guys doing? You hear the sound of a dog barking in the distance.
Might need to just cast another healing word on myself real quick.
Something coming closer and closer.
Yeah, alright, let's be not dying.
I'm gonna go poke my head out the door.
Alright, you poke your head out the door and you see a giant fucking dinosaur out there. It's leaning down, it's got its legs up close to the building, and its long neck and head are down by the door. And as you open the door, one of its massive dinosaur eyes just looks in at you, and you see the pupil narrow as it spots you.
Can I cast Detect Magic just to see what's up with it?
Sure. That will... I don't remember if you were still invisible or not. No, you already cast a bunch of stuff in combat. Never mind.
But you came that he was there and called it up. And I just, like, I couldn't totally see him, like, I had to shut him and I just,
So, Detect Magic, specifically, you can bring up as an action, and then that gives you, hey, there's magic around me. And then next turn, you can spend another action to determine if there are schools of spells and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll say that's fine. I'm going to jump to the other players real quick as kind of a pseudo action economy here before we turn back to you. But Corniana begins preparing Detect Magic, basically. What are you guys doing?
I was gonna say I could try to cast Color Spray, but there's people in front of me.
The one thing I was gonna ask is maybe if we tried going into one of these back rooms, we could sneak out the back if there's like a window or something. Because the walk into the dinosaur option doesn't seem like it may be the greatest.
Yeah, can I try to unlock this door near me?
Okay. Yeah, as an action, you can roll me a sleight of hand check. Or a Thieves' Tools check if you have that tool.
Thieves' Tools with proficiency.
Oh!
You walk up to that door. You think about casting a spell for a minute, and then you walk up to that door, you're like, nah, never mind, this is way better. Just click! In one turn, you just pop the door right open.
There does appear to be windows in here.
Bernier, Zender, what are you doing?
Following in behind him into the room for now.
Alright.
Just following.
Okay, so
Or am I
back to
gonna
putting
get
onto
killed
that.
by acid again?
You finish casting Detect Magic, you bring up the magical auras around things just as this dinosaur is taking its turn. And it rears back its head and just headbutts the stone wall. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw, but as you do so, you do recognize that this is transmutation magic at work.
I can't do anything this round?
It is your action to detect the aura around this thing, if that is still your intention. If you want to change your mind on that, you may, but...
No. That would be my action.
Okay, so it appears to be transmutation magic.
Alright.
Dexterity saving throw, 13. Okay. It smashes its head into the door just shatters into shards of wood that fly all around you. One of them sticks into Gorba's shoulder at the back. Gorba, the Dragonborn, at the back shoulder. And she's like, and kind of sinks down on the broom, clutching it for support. And you pass the save, but you're still going to take 4 points of slashing damage as shards of wood just kind of fly past you.
Great.
You hear the sound of a dog barking as well, but it doesn't appear to be coming from the same direction as the dinosaur. Back around on the other side, you three can see through these windows, yeah?
Are these curtains real or?
Though, let me read you the room. Yes. Large, heavy curtains. They block out most of the light until you part them. And then there's a large wooden chest, and however the light is blocked on the outside, there is magical light in the room.
So with the curtain, no, we cannot see out the windows.
Okay, you can part them if you're next to them at least. I'll say that.
I part
I guess I should
a
ask.
red sea of curtains.
Well, does this chest seem trapped as well? That's my
You can make me an
question.
investigation check.
Don't get wrecked.
Does not appear trapped. It is locked, however.
Well, I'm just gonna ask Darbeck to fucking open this.
Alright, Frenier, you part the curtains and peek outside, and you can see like the massive tail of the dinosaur sweeping left and right out here, where the trees used to be.
Okay, I'm gonna put them back and then go further inward.
Okay,
I'm gonna use my wizardry on the chest.
go for it. This one's pretty tricky, unfortunately. You're sitting there and like, this lock is different than the last one. Can't quite get it open this turn. You can try again next turn. Zandri, what are you... Oh, you already rolled that check. Back to Quiniana.
They're gonna cast spell magic at 3rd level on the dinosaur.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that check.
So that is
Charisma check.
charisma. Okay.
Was that a two?
Unfortunately, the spell is a little too strong for you as you cast the spell. And your dispel magic fails.
No. Can I use one of my Hexblade's curse on this thing?
Yeah, that would be a bonus action. Let me figure out. I swear I had like a hexed status. I'm just gonna put targeted. We'll just try and remember that's what it is. Anything else?
Stimulating place. On the other hand, it does make them.
I will say I'm kind of treating this as like narrative pseudo initiative, but if we do want to start getting into like real initiative for like combat actions, we can do that. Or just have.
That's it. I'm gonna duck out of the way.
Okay.
Alright. Back into this room. I'll guide it. I'm gonna guide it Starbeck on
Oh,
the.
1 second. Yeah, the dinosaur almost seems to chuckle at Quiniana as she casts the spell. Like, it seems to be almost toying with you guys. Sorry, Sandra, you may continue.
Guidance on Darbeck for that chest, and then I'm gonna just quickly peek out these curtains.
Okay, guidance is an action. Okay, I'll allow that. So guidance is an action, you give him that. You part the curtains, I'll say object interaction or something, sure. And you are met face to face with a vicious, barking hellhound, I'm gonna side of the door.
All right. Take one step
Where?
back. Say that window's bad.
Oh, did you mean window?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm like,
window.
door, I'm near the door. Uh-oh.
No, window. That is right. Yes.
And the song is pretty pog.
Yeah, I gotta love some Witcher 3 music.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, snarling dog there, which I will say I have the incorrect token art on that because it was disguised, but I'll throw this in chat for y'all's benefit. There you go, that is what you see on the other side of the door.
Uh-oh.
It looks friendly.
Window.
Window, thank you.
I'm only specifying as a joke because I don't want it to be near me.
That is fair. Darbeck, I'll say we'll switch to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna, with that guidance, I'm gonna see if I can focus on the chest again.
Alright,
That adds a d4.
D4.
Plus 1d4.
Oh, jeez.
This chest is really tricky. You start to wonder if this is what you should be messing with right now with the world crumbling around you, but I'm not going to stop you from making further checks on it if you want the loot that's in there. Anything else? Actually, Frenier. You're up, Frenier. Darbeck is still struggling with his chest.
There's really not anything I need to do right now. I'm just gonna kind of be there as moral support for this like intense chest attempt.
All right, then on your turn, I'll actually say you're just listening to your surroundings, trying to be ready for stuff, and you hear from beyond Darbeck, beyond Sandri, outside the window by the dog, you hear, naughty guests, and it appears one of the hags is outside.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Quiniana.
Are we doing the combat thing?
That's up to you.
I mean, at this point, I feel like there's not much else we can do inside of here.
Well, let's see. Can I get a round of Arcana checks from anyone proficient in Arcana?
How do you know if you're proficient?
The
It
check
has a
mark.
little check mark next to it.
Pog.
Ooh, that's a bunch. Okay.
Anti-pog.
Sandri, you would know. You avoided going upstairs for too long because of the pain you experienced up there, but you've seen remote activated and triggered spells before, and they don't tend to be repeated things. They tend to be one-offs. Powerful magic, but doesn't appear to be a constant every time somebody enters the room thing.
Would I know that as well?
You would. You both know that.
Alright, I'm gonna run upstairs to see if I can find anything interesting, any powerful artifacts to smash. Anything
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
that.
say I would just bolt to it. I don't know if I need to wait a sec for that.
I think if both of you just want to run upstairs together, do you want to let your team know that's what you're doing? You gonna leave people down here?
If I saw people
I'm
running, that's where I would
Basically, just
run.
going. I'm just gonna like run out and like as I leave, I'm like, I want back upstairs. Just like crazy old man yell.
Go for it. Let's see what you find up there. So, up in this place, I'll let everybody gather up here, but let me read you the room. Excuse me. The air is cooler up here. It carries a putrid scent. What once might have been an elegant bedroom has long since been soiled and ruined. Murals of Sune that line the walls have been defaced with dirt and filth. 3 beds are covered in moldy blankets and animal furs, including one topped by a canopy of giant bones and reeking, untanned hides. Empty crates are scattered throughout the room like furniture, holding broken weapons, moldering clothing, and other odd objects.
I still have detect magic up, I think, right? If not, I'll just.
You go like. Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna
Okay,
recast.
it's like glitched and showing people on like the lower levels for me. Okay.
Oh, weird.
I'm gonna recast detect magic, since that one's at will.
Okay.
Do I sense anything magical in here?
You scan around the room. I'll say it's your first action. Maybe you could be casting it as you run up the stairs, actually, so I'll give it to you. You cast Detect Magic as you run up the stairs, and then as you get to the top, you pulse out the actual action that lets you see auras around things. And you see there's lots of odds and ends and junk scattered throughout this room, not much of it magical. However, there is a spell scroll in a case that immediately pops up on the radar.
I'm gonna run and grab that
Alright.
whenever I can.
I think that's fair as part of this action. So we're not
Alright.
really in initiative actions, we're just some kind of narrative, kind of zipping around, camera panning between different characters of what they're doing.
I'm gonna grab it and read it.
Okay. This spell is not on your spell list, so I don't know that you recognize it immediately.
I have Eyes of the Rune.
Okay, so you're able to read the meaning behind the words on the page, but I don't think that tells you what it is still. I think you still need to identify it.
Would I be able to?
If somebody else takes a look at it, you guys can go around and see if anyone is able to. It's less so that like you're unable to read the arcane runes that are on this thing, and more that oh geez, this is not my specialty. You're looking at advanced math that is not what you worked on ever, and things like that. It just doesn't make any sense.
There's an I in math?
Yeah. Oh shit, they put letters in this. Oh fuck.
Alright, well then I will shove it at Frenier.
Alright, you shove it at Frenier. Frenier, you immediately recognize this. It is on the Sorcerer spell list. This is a spell of Clairvoyance, which, as a brief description, lets you see a distant place temporarily. It's like a spying tool. Like, instead of scrying on a particular person, you just send, like, a little sensor over somewhere, and it tells you things that it sees or hears there. Frenier?
Whoa!
Red boy?
Oh, what's going on?
You were handed a scroll, and you identified it as a scroll of clairvoyance, which lets you spy on distant locations.
Ooh. I will make this known to the party. That sounds pretty pog.
Has Quiniana told us that the two things are transfiguration magic and
What things?
yes.
I would have said that the dinosaurs transmuted from something,
Yes, that's right.
but I didn't know about the Hellhound. I have not seen it. I have no idea it exists other than hearing it.
Ah, the Hellhound, gotcha.
Okay, so it was transmuted, not transfigured.
Transmutation is a school of magic, and
Okay.
the spell Detect Magic lets you figure out what schools of magic have been cast on things.
Okay. I heard it wrong then.
Word
My bad.
transmutation is taboo.
Equivalent exchanges.
How does do I understand how clairvoyance works?
Yeah. It's because it's on your spell list. You could read this scroll and cast it instead of using a spell slot, but it would consume the scroll.
Oh, I don't. Wait, it consumes the scroll?
Spell scrolls are one-use spells, basically. Yeah.
Okay, spell list like it's a spell I could learn, so that's why I know it.
Yes,
Okay.
it is something that sorcerers can learn. Therefore, you are able to understand the spell scroll itself. Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, I could cast this if I put my mind to it, but also, you know, you haven't put your mind to it yet, so you don't know how to cast it. But you could cast it just reading the spell scroll, but that would burn it up.
Do you want to use this right now, or should we store it for safekeeping? I don't know if there's anywhere you really want to observe right now.
Why would it? Why is it up here, of all places?
I don't know. That's a good point.
Am I able to investigate the room and see if there's anything out of place, like maybe a hidden place or something? Roll investigation.
Investigation, please. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you look around the room and it's pretty much all just junk. There are lots of like little rusted weapons, pieces of clothing, like tools, letters, trinkets, everything kind of worn down and broken and made of junk, but they all appear to be not like how do I explain this the best way possible? These are hags. These appear to be the like personal objects, the objects of meaning, the objects that have like sentimental value to people that they have stolen from people over the years. Is what it appears to be to you.
I'm sick.
But, like,
That's a good amount of
might
info
find,
for
like,
a 5.
Might find like a tool that's like has an engraving of someone's name on it and like a heart next to it or something, right? Like little things that make these things very personal to someone that have been stolen.
hmm.
Was that just like a free check?
Free check?
That was just, I mean, it didn't really help us learn about it. I'm just funny that a 5 gave us good info about like the stuff in the room.
That is what you find just tossed in the room. You don't find anything deeper than that though.
Yeah, fair.
I was looking for the hidden button that would kill all three of them.
Well, that's why I'm like, isn't that like kind of the thing with the hags? Is like there's like this one thing that they've got that we have to look for.
I just know nothing about hags. It's just like common knowledge.
I thought it was discussed previously.
It was
like,
discussed a little bit previously, yeah.
How does one defeat a hag again?
Kill it.
Well, supposedly there could be a 1 weakness.
I know Medusa told us all of their like, or was it Medusa or the Naiad? Someone told us what each person liked and made them angriest.
Yes, Silvery, the Medusa, told you guys that when the hags are together and working together, they're incredibly powerful, and you want to avoid that at all costs. But if you can single them out and take on their weaknesses, usually exploit their weaknesses to single them out, rather than like, it's not like a physical weakness like a stake through the heart, it's more like, oh, this one hates that one, so maybe you can scheme and make this one leave and go kill it alone or whatever, like that kind of. But when 3 hags are together, they have very powerful magic at their disposal.
So we kind of fucked up.
There's still a chance.
No, this wouldn't be a terrible place to live forever.
Who would?
Are they
sorry.
still like attacking us?
Anybody who has not taken an action recently, so I think Zandri and Frenier, perception checks, please.
Oof.
Oh my god. I've not passed anything today.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's how it goes. It's honestly kind of funny.
Alright. Well then, Frenier. Neither of you detect a figure entering the room, but the audience can see the faint outline of a hag enter the room and sneak behind Frenier. And suddenly, as Frenier and Queniana are trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this scroll, You just hear from behind you, Frenier. Naughty, naughty! And then slash at your back. And that, as she attacks, revealing herself, is a 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
And we're going to enter real initiative. Boop, boop.
Oh my god, everyone spam the button.
Boop.
Oh, I rolled twice. I guess you have to go with a 5. Oh no, that was my wisdom check. No, I rolled a 20. Fine.
All right.
And 25
then,
to hit does hit.
You.
I still have 6 temp additional health though, Pog.
Did she at least bring breakfast?
So she gets the drop on you. I'm just gonna express that as a free round there, just to make it simple. And you take 14 slashing damage as she strikes her now long, spindly claw hands across your back.
Hell yeah! I'm so glad I had that temp health. I mean, not hell yeah that I got wrecked, but
It's not nice to go through others' things without their permission. Oh, I forgot, Morty. There we go. Now it's your turn, Frenier. You have been shocked and surprised at what is in front of you, but...
oh, look at the picture!
It's a doggy.
I love it. Oh, jeez, Rick. Okay, it's my turn. Alright, hold on.
Don't make me kill the dog.
I mean, if
Well,
it helps,
once
I can try and make it the Hellhound instead. It might take me a second, though.
Did
That's
I
okay.
use Dragon's Breath and only hit the hag? I don't want to hit Quiniano.
Yeah, that's possible from here.
Okay.
So Dragon's Breath, just as a note of how it works, you concentrate on it and you maintain that and use your bonus action to start the effect, and then every time it's your turn you can take an action to breathe fire once the buff is active.
Oh, that's a bonus action. Okay, yeah. No, I still want to do it.
Yeah, perfect. So it takes
But
your
I can
bonus
only
action.
do one spell a turn, right? So I do want to use it as my spell.
Either way, though, it takes both your bonus action and action this turn. So
Oh.
Is
Okay.
it's a
It
bonus
just has
action
one
to-
bonus, but
right. So if you read the spell, it says it's bonus action to put a buff on yourself, and while that buff is active, you can take an action to breathe fire. If that makes sense.
so then if I cast it at a higher level, I keep
You
casting
cast
it
it.
at that higher level.
Correct. Yeah, you cast it once, then you get to just keep rolling that damage.
How many points do I have? Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Cast it at 4th level.
You can only go up to 3rd level.
Oh, I meant just one additional. So 3rd level, yeah.
3rd level.
Alright. Place measured template.
That's just the area for the fire. Don't worry about it.
Well, no.
So a dexterity saving throw then.
DC 16.
She rolls a 20. She ducks down under it as she seems to be moving with like unnatural dexterity now that she's kind of revealed her true self here. Which I will actually also say here. She looks so nice and pretty in this art here because that's the art the book provided, but the book also describes, now that you've seen her in her true form, she is shriveled and worn with dark green skin, wrinkled, covered in bark and fungus. Insects crawl across her and hide in the thick braid of white hair that curls around her shoulders like a serpent. Anyone who stares into her milky white, seemingly blind eyes sees a reflection of their own face, made from decrepit and withered by age. And she's just kind of like snapping and ducking and dodging around, almost looking like her joints are dislocating as she moves unnaturally. But you can go ahead and roll damage, and she'll just take half from passing the save.
Okay, so 4d6.
You could choose a damage type too: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
For a situational bonus, can I just do another d6? Make it 4d6?
Yeah,
Or
that
you want me to
works.
just roll?
No, that
Okay.
works. You could also just roll /R46. Also, you have a
just do that.
feature that lets you add to fire damage, right? There's that next level. That's next level. Never mind. My apologies.
Damn.
You have no such thing.
What were the options? Sorry. I wanted to. Okay, acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. Yeah, we're gonna do fire.
Mostly. Fire. Okay, 20.
10
So it'll be
fire
10
damage.
fire damage. Yep. She screams a little
Pretty
bit as the
solid
fire
roll.
breaks across her shoulders as she ducks out of the way. Ah, that is not nice either. And you hear the screaming of the dinosaur outside as it's just going to smash it against the tower again. You feel everything shake a little bit, but that is all it can do from there. Xander.
Okay. I'm trying to remember what was said about what all three of them had for, like, what they hated. Was it one hates, like, weakness, one hates... I can't remember what
Sure.
the second one hates, and then the other one hates the other two.
If Xandri wants to sit there and try to really think about it deeply, I'll let you take an intelligence history check as an action. And be like, what was it? What was it?
That'd be smart.
And in the fiction, you're sitting there like, one wanted this, the other one wanted this. Who is this again? I can't remember.
Just to kind of confirm,
Yeah.
dinosaurs like outside heat.
Outside
the
that window,
heat,
yeah.
Right. All right. Yeah, we're gonna cast plant growth around it. Outside and just
Okay. Use a one action. Pick them up alone. Okay, so it takes a lot more movement. So you
So
made
basically
it
gonna
more
just
difficult for it to
ign-
move.
engulf that dinosaur.
Yep.
Alright, and then I'm assuming the archer was still active, but it's a hold on. Starry form is it is only 10 minutes, I'm not sure. Either way, we're just gonna archer at the dinosaur.
Out the window? Alright.
No, we're not.
You try to aim out the window, but we'll say narratively, that's right when it hits the window, it hits the wall with its head, and you're shaking off your feet a little bit, and you aim high and miss. Banana.
I'm going to say, well, let's see. I'm going to say,
Sorry, never mind. I keep thinking Discord is cutting you off, but it's not. You're go for it. My bad.
Alright, let's see, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery,
Okay.
and I am going to say, you're not very nice, and you're the ugliest of the three.
Okay. Wow. Damn. Vicious. She does roll a 7. She fails to save.
It has disadvantage on its next attack.
Fuck yeah. This might be me.
All
again.
right. She says, "You wound me. Not very nice. Well, I'll show you not very nice." And she disappears. And then, coming up from the staircase, from the top rope, arf, 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 a dog comes running at Darbeck, just screaming up the stairs, and just tries to
Can't
bite
take
out
it
at your arm.
seriously.
That is a 15 to hit, Darbeck.
It's such
Uh,
a good boy, though.
I have a 15 DC.
15 AC.
Yeah, sorry. It is a hit.
That is a hit. Yes. So. Bloop. All right. You take. Oh, jeez. Do you have any resistance to fire damage?
No?
All right. As this seemingly normal dog runs up the stairs and bites you, and the illusion magic fades again, and you see the hellhound for what it truly is. And as it's biting down on your arm, it's breathing fire over the wound as well. And you take a total of 18 damage, mixed piercing and fire.
So would,
Hey!
like, someone like me have a resistance to fire damage?
What's up? You do, I believe. Yeah. You can see in
Where
your
would I
attributes
know?
tab, down at the bottom, there is damage immunities, damage resistances, and so on.
Oh yeah, fire. Okay, cool.
So that leaves me on 2 health.
And it's your turn.
Okay,
Kill the dog.
I guess after that display, I'm gonna have to give him the stabby. Oh, never mind.
You miss.
I'm gonna
We're
give
just
him the
missing
other
dog.
stabby.
That's a hit.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay, so there's damage for that. Oh my god.
Well, it is a D4.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
So I can only sneak attack when there's someone within 5 feet, so I cannot sneak attack.
Correct.
Curses. Well, I guess I die next round.
Come here.
Hog. Okay, so how does Dragon's Breath work? Like, can I
Use your
re-aim it?
action to breathe fire and re-aim it, yeah.
Okay, well, I would hit him.
But you can do it first.
Oh, I guess this wouldn't hit him. I'm just trying to decide, like, does it stay even if I cast something else, but then I just can't cast it that round, and then a
It depends.
future round I could still...
If it's a concentration spell, this is a concentration spell, so if you cast a new concentration spell, your old one goes away.
Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I can hit him and not hit anyone else again.
Okay.
Right? Is that
Yeah,
true?
I think that's fair.
I don't want to draw it again. This is a
I
15-foot
I
cone.
believe you can. You absolutely can.
I mean, even... Yeah, we'll go there. Alright, so then... Slash roll... What was it again? 40...
46.
14...
Alright.
Oh, and it's a DC 16 saving throw. I'm guessing it has to make it.
That's right. That's right. I don't want to scroll up the chat again.
It is a DC 16 dex.
Either way, you don't see it even attempt to roll out of the way of this fire. It just sits there and takes it, and doesn't even wince.
I feel bamboozled.
Unfortunate.
I feel bamboozled because I was told the type didn't matter. Damn.
Well, it didn't matter against the other target, to be fair, and I
That's true.
didn't check that this was immune to that until now.
I mean, it does make sense. The thing that literally bites fire
Yeah.
It does literally.
would not take any
No,
fire.
yeah, and I just had it active, so I figured I should use it.
You look at me and see my right arm is just like scorched.
All right, Xandra, you're looking at
Right.
this window still at the dinosaur outside, and it's gonna rear back its head and just headbutt the wall. And it's gonna roll an athletics check as the dinosaur.
Would it be at disadvantage with the plant growth?
No. Plant growth makes it spend more movement. And it's not spending any movement. It is swinging around its big ass fucking head. It unfortunately though did not roll very high on its athletics check, so it just slams against the wall, and you just see a crack appear in the wall as it caves in just slightly, but it is not busted down yet. The window next to you shatters and shards of glass fly everywhere. And now it's your turn, Xandri.
Alright, I'm gonna yell at the dinosaur that it is, first being that big, it's pretty fucking weak. And then... hold on, I just gotta choose. I'm just reading the 2 spells. I want to know which one I want to do first. Spike growth onto like this outside area
Okay.
on the dinosaur. Like, this be reasonable?
What other plants? Yeah.
And then bonus action, healing word at, let's do first level to Darbeck. Great roll.
3 points of healing for Darbeck. Quiniana.
Noticing that this dog breathes fire, I'm casting frostbite on it.
Go for it. Constitution
Uh,
save.
Yep, DC 14.
It rolls a 9. It winces in pain at the cold that damage that you caused it. Is Frostbite the one that has disadvantage again? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sweet. I'll keep track of that.
Alright. Nope, that's it.
Double checking something real quick. Okay. Okay. From behind you, Quiniana, you hear a whisper. Let me let you in on a secret. I don't like the ones that are nice. You spin around, I assume, to face her.
Yeah.
And as you do, you just barely catch sight of claws incoming, swinging at you.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. That is 12 slashing damage. But don't you hurt my dog again. Speaking of the dog, it is going to it is going to release Starbeck's arm and look over at Frenier and breathe fire at Frenier. So that is a dexterity saving throw.
So does okay. Does the weakness thing just mean less damage?
Yeah, we'll get to that. So, dexterity saving throw 3 is a fail, so you will take full damage from this. However, we'll get to that. You would take 18 fire damage, but because you resist fire damage, you only take 9 damage.
I love how I've failed like natural ones on like 3 things
sorry.
tonight. So I take 9.
9 total, yep.
Okay.
Starbucks turn.
Cool. I'm gonna do something special because
I like
Green Song appeared again, so I'm gonna do the thing.
Oh wait, Greensong should have had disadvantage on her attack on me.
Unfortunately not, because it only lasts until the end of her next turn, and she spent that turn going invisible.
Oh.
Good keeping track though, just in case. The dog, I believe, still does have disadvantage, but it used a fire breath. I don't know. We'll get to that. End of its next turn as well. Unfortunately, sorry, but it did spend a big attack on that. Circular blasting. Let's get to that one.
Yeah, so I roll 3d20, correct?
Yes.
Do I add proficiency?
+5? Just +5.
Okay, +5. 3d20 plus 5. Or 3d20 plus 5.
You're
Yep.
gonna want to roll 1d20 plus 5 3 times.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a quick 2 hours.
Okay.
1 hits.
So that's 2d6 fire damage.
Boy, I believe so.
6
Fire though? Damn.
at Green Song.
2d6. That's
Oh.
correct. Alright, 4 fire damage.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, that roll was not in your favor. Alright. Yes.
And then I'm going to. So is Morgana up here or is she downstairs?
You have not seen her yet.
I see her on my floor right now.
Oh, that's weird, because she is not supposed to be.
Yeah,
Okay, I
it's
was
been a
gonna
little
ask, I was like,
glitchy.
she just popped up.
She's supposed to be invisible and I forgot.
That's what happened with the dog too, and that's why I was like, oh, don't make me kill the dog.
Fine.
Certain spots in the room you can see like all the levels. I think it's like when you're near the staircase or something.
Oh, the circuit could make sense, yeah.
But yeah, so I'm going to bonus action disengage and kind of go away from the dog, like over here. And I will
Excellent.
end.
Okay, I think before we get back to Frenier, it is 10 p.m. So I think since that's the end of a round, it's a clean place to leave off from. I think we'll leave off there and we'll jump back into this very tense situation you guys have found yourselves in here. And we'll see how you guys manage to wiggle out of it next time, I think. Frenier's magic missiling. Magic missile!
So
Man.
I have a quick question before we hop off.
Yeah?
If I use Potion of Gaseous Form, that means I'm not able to attack, or am I?
Potion of gaseous form. Gaseous form spell. Usually those spells mean correct, you cannot attack. But also it might not even work in combat. No, it is a 1 action to cast and 1 action to be transformed in that way. Yes, that is correct. So you could drink that, turn into a cloud. You would have a movement speed of only 10 feet, but you could fly. You can enter the space of other creatures. You have resistance to non-magical damage. Advantage on physical saving throws. You can pass through small holes, openings, etc. You cannot talk or manipulate objects. Anything you are carrying or holding turns into clouds with you and cannot be interacted with, and you cannot attack or cast spells.
Versus.
So it's like as bad as you're a slug, except you're a cloud.
It's a good exploration spell if you wanted to like get around some obstacles by turning into a cloud, but not really for combat.
Oh, because you don't have the 10 feet requirement if you're like not in combat.
Right.
You
I
can
mean, you're
just
still
fly.
slow. You're still slower than other things, but you could just fly through like the keyhole in a door, for example, or under the crack in a door, or up a tower, or all sorts of things. So you can fly up, squeeze in, be a little sneaky because you're a cloud.
Yeah, because I just like I if I get hit by one more thing, I am unconscious.
Yep.
Maybe you should become a little fart cloud then.
Then I can't help you guys. Can't even speak, so I can't cast spells.
So with that extra question out of the way, then thank you all for playing with me tonight. I know things have turned out pretty hectic due to some unfortunate die rolls, but don't worry. I think there's still a way out of this. I think you guys can manage this. So
I hope my 3-part plan actually works and I didn't just waste 3 straight turns.
possibly, we'll see. I've liked what you guys have come up with so far. So we'll get back to that next time we meet. We'll figure that out at some point. I know there's holidays coming up. Hopefully we can fit in another session or 2 before Christmas, but we'll see. I would like to finish this out before the end of the year, but if we don't, hey, there's always after New Year's when we can finish it. So, yeah. Thanks again for playing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.